Hello everyone, Philippe here again, once more here with Danya. We are gonna work with one more lasso guard position, and then tomorrow we're gonna start with the lahiva. Alright, nice to see you everyone. Moving the head sideways. Up and down. Circling the head, people. Both sides. Circling the arm. The other arm. And the hips. Both sides, people. Okay. Dropping on the floor. And moving hips side to the side. Counting to 10. Just to loosen up a little bit. Bridging. 10 times each side. Hip escaping, everyone. 10 times each side. Hip escaping forward, people. Pay attention to this one because it's going to be really important today. So I'm turning to the right foot on the floor. I'm going to drag my hip as much as I can until I face the other side. Left foot on the floor since I'm looking to my left. Here, without using the other leg or my hands, hip forward until I turn to the right and back to the left and back to the right. 10 times each side, everyone. You're not gonna understand what I should have positioned. Why am I emphasizing this too much? Moving our hips forward, keeping our hips as low as possible without using the hands as well. 5 times each side, everyone, up and down. Rolling back and forth over the shoulder. 5 times each side, everyone. Control the hips. Watch your head. Okay. Rolling sideways, everyone. 5 times each side as well. Okay. Pay attention, everyone, to get a good mobility, and don't roll over your necks, everyone, over your shoulder. Okay. When we invert, we don't want to put pressure on the necks. I'm gonna invert again, and this time as I elevate my hip, I'm gonna sit forward. So shoulder down, hip up, sit forward. Okay, 5 times each side, everyone, and let's go to the partner drills. Okay, people, so same drill that we've been doing for the past 2 weeks. Just working with each other here too. Set the lasso guard, controlling the sleeves, hip escaping to the side that you want to place the lasso, keeping the sleeve controlled, foot in front of the bicep, behind the shoulder, squaring the hips to set the position. Hip escaping again to undo the lasso, and moving the hips to the opposite side to do the same thing. Getting the lasso in, foot behind the shoulder, establishing the lasso guard. Then I move the hip again to undo the lasso, and we're just going to be working like this as we've been working during this entire lasso guard time. Okay, we saw this in the first position of the lasso. If you guys require more details, okay, people, 2 minutes, one of you on top, then you guys switch, whoever's on the bottom get on top, you do the same thing, and we're gonna move to the next drill. Okay, everyone, the other drill that we've been doing this week, situation where Dani's gonna set her lasso, and as soon as she sets the lasso, Dani's gonna start moving to the sweep. So foot in front of my hip, she's gonna grab my pants, she's gonna turn her body all the way to the opposite side, bringing me down, ending up here with the knee on bend, okay? And we're just gonna be switching positions with each other. Her arm is already here across my hip, so I'm gonna get a control of the sleeve. I move my hip, get the lasso, already controlling her pants, my foot in front of her hip. I'm gonna turn my body to the other side, ending up with the knee on belly. It was the first sweep that we saw in this lasso guard position, people. So if you need more details, just return to the first class. Then it's gonna control my sleeve, hip escape, set the lasso. She's already setting the grip on my pants, turning her body, bringing me down, ending up here with the knee on belly. And we're just gonna be switching positions with each other. Okay, people, 2 minutes on one side, 2 minutes on the other side. As I've been saying, people, mind your surroundings. Okay, I hope you don't break your furniture, right? So please be careful. Okay, everyone, let's move to today's position. Okay, everyone, so we're gonna work in a similar scenario that we worked on the last Friday. So the case is that as I place my lasso, Dania smashed my knee, and this time what she did is she came up here over her toes, alright, so she can add even more pressure to my leg. So turn around a little bit, Dania. Okay, so this happened right here, okay? So Dania is really putting pressure on me. I want to still get a control on her, but you guys can realize that my lasso is not working so well. But what is important for us to notice, everyone, since Dania is putting a lot of pressure here with her shoulder, a lot of the times her hips are going to be easy to move, right? I cannot get my foot under her shoulder right here to work with the lasso properly, but I have the control of her sleeve, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go further here with my leg until I have my foot hooking her knee, okay? And now, people, what I'm going to do, let's turn around here, Dania, a little bit. Yeah? Okay, so I'm already hooking her knee here, and now I'm going to do that motion that we did in the beginning of the class by dragging her hips forward and turning to the other side. So I'm gonna keep the foot that I have behind her knee, so I keep the control of the hip, and the foot that I have on the bottom, I'm gonna open as much as I can. Alright, so as I open my right foot, I'm gonna start dragging my hip forward and using my hook to turn Dania all the way to the other side. So from here, people, I already bring her hip down. I can keep the grip on the sleeve, and I'm gonna show 2 options that we have from here. Most simple one, I'm gonna let go of the sleeve, bring myself up, and switch to the side control, okay? This is one, is a more basic one that we can get, or I can use the grip that I have to attack her as well. So I'm going to do the same, all right? So I went to my lasso, Dania smashed, she went here over her feet to add pressure here on my knee. Okay, you guys can see that as long as Dania is on the tip of her toes, her pressure on my knee is strong. I cannot bring it up, but I can start extending my leg and hooking her leg, okay? So same motion that we did before. I keep the hook behind her knee. I keep the grip that I have on the sleeve. I'm gonna open my foot. From here, I'm gonna drag my hip forward and kick Dania to the side. You guys realize that I have this grip? I can use my both hands here on the sleeve. I'm gonna pull her sleeve to me and hip escape, bringing my knee next to her shoulder. Now that I have my shin here over her shoulder, as long as I have this pressure, try to come up now, Dania. Okay, I'm gonna be trapping Dania down. I'm gonna keep pulling her hand to me, hip forward, and just switch to an arm bar. Okay? This second option, I'm going to suggest people to do if they're more experienced with this position. All right, let's try the first option first because it's easier for us to get. As you guys get more comfortable with the position, you try the second one. What is important for us is to understand the motion that I'm doing. All right, so I'm gonna be here with Dania. She's smashing my knee. It's just this exercise that we've been doing for the past weeks. All right, I'm hooking her leg. I'm going to open the bottom one. I'm gonna keep the grip that I have. I'm gonna drive my hip forward and kick Dania to the side. Okay, and this is how I'm breaking her balance. And this is possible for me because since Dania is pushing my knee with her shoulder, that means that her hip got light, so I just need to move her to the side and get the sweep. Alright, so I'm going to do a little bit faster this time, and I'm going to show two options. The first one in which I come up to the side control, second one that I attack the arm. So again, I went to the lasso, then you smash, she come up, I hook her leg, foot on the floor, turn my hip, drop her down, straight to the side control, and I have a good position to work. Second option, people, is I can already connect this with an armbar. So go with the lasso, then it depends. I hook the leg, turn the hip, pull her sleeve, close the triangle with my knee on the floor, hip forward, and I finish with the armbar. So, train with each other, everyone. Very important to get this motion. So that's why every time I'm showing this exercise, I'm telling you guys to drag your hips as much as possible, because this movement of your hip is what's gonna make it possible for you to turn your opponent's hip as well. Okay, so this push with the hip is really, really important for you guys to hit this position. All right, as usual, everyone, train with each other step by step. You guys are getting more comfortable with this, then you guys can start doing it a little bit faster. Okay, let's train a little bit, everyone. Okay, everyone, let's say you're working with the lasso. Actually, we're gonna work with the lasso but connected with other positions afterwards. But this time, we're purely working with the lasso. Then it's gonna set her grip. And as usual, everyone, she's trying to sweep or get a submission, and I'm trying to defend her attacks and try to pass, okay? So people on the bottom, 3 minutes, try to get a submission or sweep. If you guys succeed, back from the beginning. Person on top, also for 3 minutes, of course. If you guys get the pass, back from the beginning, working from here, okay? After this, you guys switch, whoever's on the bottom get on top, we do 3 minutes again. Then you add as many rolls as you guys want, and we see each other to work with some De La Riva guard, okay? Hope everyone's okay, hope everyone's healthy. See you guys tomorrow, bye-bye.